Good morning, Redeemer kids. How are y'all all doing today? How are you doing, Brindley?
Good.
Doing good? All right. Well, this is a balloon. See? See the balloon? And as you can tell, it's kind of flat right now. Yeah? Yeah. But I want you to pretend, okay? Can you pretend that this balloon is a person? Can you do that? Okay. And I want you to pretend that every breath of air that I blow into this balloon are actions or words that are hurtful to this person. Can you do that? Can you pretend like that? Okay. Oh my, there's some serious harmful words that was thrown at this person. Oh, and some serious actions, like maybe somebody took something that belonged to this person and hurt their feelings. What do you think? And if that keeps happening over and over again, what's going to happen to this person? What do you think's going to happen if people just keep saying hurtful things or doing hurtful actions? Well, you know what? This person is eventually going to pop. Yeah, they're going to pop. They're going to explode. There's just so much, that someone can handle. They're going to go pow. Yeah. So, well, the reason I bring this up, in today's Bible story, Jesus is teaching the disciples how to talk with each other. Okay? And what he really wants them to understand is that if one person gets their feelings hurt by another person, then that person needs to talk to the person who hurt his or her feelings. Okay? The reason Jesus told his disciples how to talk to each other is because he didn't want them to go pop. Okay? Obviously, the disciples are not balloons. So here's what pop might have looked like, okay, if the disciples had a problem, okay. They would have stopped talking with each other. They would have stopped working with each other. And they would have stopped being friends and gone away from each other. And that would have been really sad, really bad if that had happened. Jesus wants his disciples to know that they don't have to store up their feelings, their hurt feelings, until they go pop. Until they stop being friends with each other. This is why Jesus is telling them to talk with each other when one of them has been hurt. Because that's how they can stay together and how they can work together and how even if difficult things happen to them, they can still be friends and they can still work together. Staying friends is a good reason to practice what Jesus is teaching to his disciples in today's story. But there is another important reason why Jesus wants the disciples to stay together. Do you know what that is? You do? Well, at the end of today's story, Jesus says that wherever there are two or more people gathered in his name, that is where Jesus will be. And so if the disciples got mad at each other and hurt each other's feelings and split apart, then Jesus wouldn't be able to be there, would he? Yeah. So Jesus knows that that is the best way for the disciples to be able to teach others what he has taught them. And so that they can stay together and work together. In other later stories, we see that Jesus' words work. We see the disciples do what Jesus was teaching them. We have difficult conversations with each other sometimes, but we still stay together. We work it out. That's what Jesus wants us to do. By following Jesus' teachings, and the disciples were able to stay together, and they were able to teach all of us about Jesus' love and God's love and God's forgiveness and healing. The same thing is still true for us today. When we follow Jesus' teaching from today's story, we are better able to stay together, and we're better able to work together just like the disciples did, right? Jesus wants us to be kind to one another and to love one another, not be hurtful to each other. Okay? Got it? Uh-huh. And that includes sisters. Okay? Alrighty. Well, we hope that you all have a very good week this week. And we love you and miss you bunches. And let's close with a prayer, okay? Now, I want you to repeat after me, okay? When I say something, then you repeat it. And y'all join in too, okay? Alrighty, here we go. Dear God.
Dear God.
Thank you for Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Who teaches us.
Us.
Who teaches us. How to stay and work together.
How to stay and work together.
So we can better share.
So we can better share.
Your love and healing with others.
Your
That was a little bit longer, wasn't it? Yeah. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you all for joining us. Brinley and I are going to send you all a big hug. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.